Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Fob Fresh from SegaShiro.com, your Sega resource. And today we're doing a video review of the import title. This is on the PlayStation Portable. This is Project Diva. If you're a fan of gaming or a fan of anime or anything remotely Japanese, you've probably run into Hatsune Miku at least once or twice, whether it be on the internet, or a gaming expo, or heck, even a Toyota commercial. Perhaps most impressive is her distinctive voice. Her voice has been featured in more than 100,000 songs and videos created by fans worldwide. In that sense, she's really owned by the public. She's the perfect idol. She'll never do drugs, she'll never get old, and she always does what her fans want. And when her distinctive voice isn't charting songs on the Japanese music charts, she might just be performing live, which is exactly what she's doing July 2nd, in LA no less. And so while she definitely has a fan base, and there's definitely something intriguing about the character, how does the game fare? Developed by Sega and Krypton Future Media, Project Diva is pretty much as basic as a rhythm game as you can get. Gameplay is based on pressing buttons on the controller over the floating gray icons. Depending on how accurate you are to hitting the beat, you might get a range of scores from cool to worst. At the end of the match, the scores are tallied, and you're awarded a ranking from perfect to mistake. Now, I won't lie, I'm not the greatest at rhythm games. In fact, it's one of the few aspects of gaming that I actually have a lot of trouble with. But in that same way, I actually quite enjoyed Project Diva. And why did I enjoy it? It's because it has a range of difficulty levels. In fact, Sega even went back and updated it with an extreme mode. So on the easiest settings, the game is very, very welcoming. It's easy for anyone to get into. And as you ramp up the difficulties, it actually can get quite more difficult as you go on. When comparing this to other rhythm games like DJ Max Portable, I actually found this one far more enjoyable because it was so welcoming at the start. All the music tracks are really sugary sweet and really, really catchy. It's a great music list, and trust me, I never thought I'd find myself saying that as a resident punk rocker at Sega Shiro. I can't lie to you, many of the songs have found their way onto playlists of mine. While the game itself is relatively a simple concept, the game gives you lots of reason to keep coming back. And over the 8 to 12 hours I played this, while on the subway, while on buses, while in transit, I kept unlocking things. You unlock new costumes, you unlock new music. Almost every time you play, something is happening, and it really makes for a rewarding experience. As an import title, it is pretty easy to get up and get the game going. It's easy to jump into the songs and figure out how to unlock things, and it's easy to edit Miku's costumes. However, that said, if you're like me and you can't speak or read Japanese, edit mode remains a mess. It's unimpenetrable. It's hard to figure out what's going on and how to make things happen, which is unfortunate because it's one of the most praised features about the game. In edit mode, players can actually create their own music videos with songs saved on their PSP. And you're allowed to create moves for Miku to do for the song. Sounds like a blast. It's unfortunate that I couldn't experience it. If you have a Japanese account and a PSP that's connected to that account, you can also download a ton of DLC for the game. Despite not being able to use edit mode, I still really enjoyed my time with Project Diva. In fact, other people in the Sega Shiro office did as well. Ultimately, it's fun, it's cute, and damn if it isn't endearing. This is DJ Fob Fresh signing out, saying keep on gaming.